Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. So this video is going to be my 2018 favourites, and this is going to be all the makeup products that I have. Definitely would say if I can only have one product out of the year, this would be it. So my favourite product that I've loved all year, and to be honest, it was a lot harder than what I actually thought it would be. I thought it would be like really easy, but then when it came to like certain things, I was like, oh, but I love this one and I love this one, and it was kind of hard to dwindle it down just to one. So I have tried to stay very true as much as possible and just do one product. So without further ado, we'll just jump straight into it. So the first thing I want to start off with, and the reason that I am mentioning this is because I don't actually mention it in my videos, the moisturiser that I use pretty much all the time, and it is the Cadis Beauty moisturiser, and it's the rebalancing one. I use this every single day. I absolutely love this. It's so lightweight, it's not oily at all, and it really helps my makeup, and it doesn't kind of make it like slide around my face or anything like that, which I really like. I never actually mentioned in my videos that I use this first, but this is actually what I use. So this is like my favourite kind of moisturiser of the year. Then for primer, I did cheat, but I didn't cheat really. The first one is the Professional by Benefit, and also it's both of them, so it's the matte one and this one. I think these two just go hand in hand together, because pretty much often than not, if you've got oily skin, you're going to have a few pores anyway. So I really like both of these, and I use them as a combination, and I absolutely love the finish that it gives on my skin, and these are definitely my favourite, 100%. Then for foundation, if you have been watching my channel lately, then you probably actually know what I'm already going to say, and it is definitely without a doubt the Revolution Conceal and Define foundations. And now I've probably only had these since maybe August, I think, I want to say something like that, but honestly I've probably not stopped using it. It's very rare that I actually switch and change my foundation now. This is just something I grab it without even thinking about it. It's going to take a lot for me to find a foundation that I don't love more than this one. I do really like, however, the Urban Decay one, but I still, drugstore for the price, it's £9, and the finish is beautiful whether you use it with a sponge or a brush, and I love this. Then for concealer, which I think I have actually gone through 3 of these this year, it is the Maybelline Fit Me Concealer, and I have it in the shade 05, and I use shade 10 for my face. I absolutely love this. Coverage that it gives is amazing, and it's quite inexpensive as well. I think it's $8.99, something like that, and it does last for a really long time, and it's not too heavy, but it does give you the coverage that you want, and it's drugstore as well, which is even better. Then for powder, you probably all know what I'm going to mention as well if you do watch my channel. This is probably like my favourite powder of all time, and it is the original RCMA No Colour powder. I actually started buying this because of other YouTubers, because they were mentioning it and I went and bought it, and to be honest, I don't use anything else. I absolutely love this. It is so lightweight. It doesn't alter the colour of your foundation at all, which is really nice. It's beautiful for setting under the eyes as well, which I really like. Then I've kind of added another step in here, which is my favourite touch-up powder, because throughout the day I do tend to kind of touch up my skin a little bit, and it is the MAC Studio Fix powder, and I use mine in NC15. The reason probably why you don't see this in my videos is because I use it more out and about and on the go when I'm touching up my makeup rather than actually setting it, because I don't feel as though I need the extra coverage with when I use that foundation, so I don't need the extra coverage throughout the day. But I do like the way that it powders my face throughout the day, because sometimes if makeup does wear off in any areas, this helps to kind of settle it back down and adds the coverage back in. Then for my favourite bronzer, this was kind of a hard one because I do use so many different ones, but I thought, right, I need to narrow it down by what would I grab if I didn't have any other product, that I couldn't contour with something else, or that was it. And that would be the Benefit Hoola bronzer. I can get away with using this as my bronzer and as my contour colour, as long as I just go in with a light hand, and I really like the effect that it gives on my skin, so much so that I'm really going to need to buy a new one. This is like horrendous, like there's nothing left of it, like there's like the tiniest little bit around the rim of the edges, so I really need to go and buy a new one of these. But I absolutely love this. It is beautiful on the skin, and I think they now do a lighter one. I've had this for quite a while, and they do I think a lighter colour now, but this colour works perfectly for me, so I'll probably just get this one again. Then for blush, this kind of the whole face section was kind of hard, because it is like bronzer, blush and highlight, because I do change it near enough every day. I'm not someone that does just pick up the same bronzer, the same blush, the same highlight every day. I just don't do that. I think because I have so many that I think, well, I'm not going to waste them, so I am going to keep using different ones. So the blush that I actually chose was the Essence, and it is the Silk Touch blush, and I really like this. It's in the shade Baby Doll. I've not got any other colours, but I really like this colour. I've had it for a while. I actually got this when they did Essence in Tenerife, and I really liked it. So, but yeah, I love this because it's got a nice little sheen in it. It kind of gives a bit of iridescence to your skin without being too much. So I really like this one. Then for highlight, like I said, all of these was really hard. For highlight, I actually only really have kind of like high-end highlights. I don't have many drugstore ones. Well, what people class as like drugstore. I don't really have many. So it's definitely going to be a high-end product, which is, for me, highlights are always better. I've tried a couple of lower-end ones, which are really nice, don't get me wrong. But sometimes it can be a little bit more chunky. So the one that I've chosen is one that I do use quite a lot, and I think complements my skin, and I've had it for the longest. I do have another one which is a favourite as well, but I've only had it since like September, and I wouldn't like to say it was a completely yearly favourite. I do love it, don't get me wrong, but I still find myself grabbing to this one even though I have that one as well, and it is the MAC, it's the Lightscapade Highlight. And this has been around for ages. It's a bit like Soft and Gentle. It's like really, really true. And like you'll see like the highlight. I'll swatch it so that's it on my finger. Like, look at that highlight. It's just beautiful. Like, it's got so many different tones in it that it just complements and reflects the skin really nicely. And I just love it. I think these are $22.50. Don't hold me to that. But I've had this for ages. Like, it's not something that... Highlights are one of them things that I don't mind investing in, because they do last for such a long time, do the products, and you don't run out of it straight away, so I don't mind investing in something like that. Then next up is brows, which brows are one of my favourite things at all. Like, even when I'm doing a treatment on someone, I absolutely love doing their eyebrows. It just completely frames the face, it completely changes it up. So I'm going to first go in with the thing that I love to fill in my eyebrows most with, and it is the Benefit Brow Zing, and I have mine in the shade 2. I really love this, and I am now starting to hit pan on it, unfortunately, which is very, very upsetting. I didn't want it to, but unfortunately I have. So, but I really love this. Let me just close that mirror so it's not as bad. I really love this. The tone is beautiful. I don't actually use the other side. I don't know if anyone actually does, but for me it just doesn't work for me. I prefer just the powdered side. So yeah, this is definitely my favourite. And if you've seen any of my other videos when I kind of just skip past it, it's because I've filled it in my eyebrows so many times that it kind of gets a bit repetitive. Then the next thing is like brow mascara, what I use to kind of set my eyebrows in place, and it is the NYX Tinted Brow Mascara. This is my favourite one. I actually just have this in my eyebrows today, just this on its own. I have just filmed a natural makeup look, and this will be up this video will be up before that, but when that video eventually does come up, I'll link it in the top card. It'll probably be another week or so, but when it is available, I'll link it up there in case you want to go and check it out. So yeah, this is my favourite, and I have mine in the shade Chocolate, which might seem a little bit dark, but it's not at all. Like, as you can see on my eyebrows today, it just looks quite a natural colour. It's really nice. I really like this. These two products just go hand in hand. I do like the Benefit Gimme Brow, but I just haven't repurchased it, and to be honest, I am loving this so much that I'm actually debating on repurchasing it, but I think I should, because I need to kind of test them out together. But these two combinations I absolutely love. Then this was probably like the hardest decision to make, and it is eyeshadow, because I have that many eyeshadow palettes and I did just get a bunch of new ones. I am a bit like, right, what is my favourite? What do I find grabbing more? But then the problem is because I did get quite a lot of new palettes lately. I'm trying to test them out, but at the same time I'm like, well, what am I still going back to that I've had for a while? So, and I did have to choose the Jaclyn Hill Original palette. I absolutely love this. The shades are just beautiful. Like, you can create anything from a dramatic look to a kind of neutral look. I have loved this palette since it first came out, and you know what, you've just got to kind of go with what you want. I create very neutral looks and very dramatic looks all the time out of this palette. If I'm ever going on holiday, I always take this palette with me every single time. I love her new Vault collection as well. I really do like that. But I thought, you know what, I need to choose a palette, like, because I have so many different ones. Like, I have some MAC ones, Revolution, BX Cosmetics, like, well, you've seen my makeup collection, and even to that, it's been added to since. So I'm a bit like, well, you have to choose one, and if I had to completely only choose one, I think it's just because of the amount of shades that are in it as well, because there is a lot of shade choice in here, and I think that's why I just chose it. I love it so much. I think you can still get this. I'm assuming you can. But yeah, I really love this, and I think it's the packaging as well, that it's just kind of like all white and white and like with the silver writing. That's why I liked her Vault collection as well, because of the packaging. So yeah, this is definitely a favourites, yearly favourites, because I just grab for it so much. Obviously I do have a lot more which are my favourites as well, but this is definitely one that I would always grab towards. Then the next thing is going to be, which if you've been watching my videos a lot lately, is going to be a mascara, which is the MAC Extended Play Giga Black Lash. And I re-got this for my birthday with one of the vouchers. I used to have this, probably I had it at the back end of last year, and I used it, and then I don't know what, you know, like you start to get different ones and then you forget to repurchase the ones that you like. And when I got a voucher, I'm like, you know what, I am getting this mascara because I absolutely love it, and it is like, I've just got like a light layer of it on today, and you can see it's just so natural. It really separates your lashes really nice, and it does give them a bit of a curl. I am not a person that does really like to wear false lashes that often. If you've ever seen from my videos, it's just not something that I like to do. Even if I'm going for a dramatic makeup look, it's just, I do like them, but I feel as though I like my natural lashes with just a really good mascara on them, and I can make them look really nice. But that's just my opinion. Obviously there's loads of people out there that love strip lashes and things like that, and false lashes, and don't get me wrong, I do false lashes on other people and they look beautiful and I love them, but I like the fact of my natural lashes being natural. That's just me though. But yeah, this mascara is amazing for giving great length and volume to your lashes as well. Like them baby lashes, it just gets in there so well and just makes them look really nice and long. Then I have done this in kind of like two categories. I don't really ever wear lip liner that often. I do sometimes, so I'm not really going to include it in this favourites video because I don't wear it enough to call it as like a favourite. So we're going to move on to lipstick, and the lipstick brand that I am saying that is my favourite is MAC, and this will probably always be my favourite unless something drastically changes. I love the MAC lipsticks. I love all the different formulas that they do, from the satin to the matte and things like that, and the amplified formulas. I love these. This one that I just have here is the Kinda Sexy. It's just like a nudie peach colour, and I've got it on my lips today. I've got it topped over with a gloss today though. I absolutely love the MAC lipsticks. I've had them for a while. I've got quite an extensive collection of them with different colours, different formulas of different things that I like. Then I have done like another separate category with lips, just because obviously I think that lipsticks and liquid lipsticks are two completely different things. Like, you've got your lipsticks, which yes, there might be a great formula in that, but when there is a whole different category of liquid lipsticks. So when I've actually like gone through all my liquid lipsticks, the ones that I probably choose most for is the Kat Von D liquid lipsticks, and I have quite a lot of shades in this one. The one that I've just picked up is Lovecraft, but I have loads of shades in these. I absolutely love the way that they go on the lips. I do have a couple of different brands, which, don't get me wrong, are really nice, but I either find them leaking away at the side, or when you reapply it, the texture doesn't go on right. Like, if you've like got this section left at the outer edge but you've got nothing in the middle, which can happen when you've eaten like a greasy food, whenever I've topped up with another brand, it seems to like clag right on this, and I feel as though I've got to take the whole liquid lipstick off to then top it back up, which is kind of time consuming if you're out having like a meal or a drink or whatever. Whereas with this, I feel as though I can just like top it up and it's absolutely fine, and it looks beautiful as well, again as though it's just been newly applied. So I really like these. All the different shades that I have, I love. Then the next thing is a kind of like a setting spray slash primer spray, and the one that I've chosen that I really like is the MAC Prep and Prime. I do have a couple. I don't use that many, but this is definitely my favourite. I've been loving it lately to kind of spritz on my sponge. and then kind of like blending in my foundation that way. If you want to see that technique, then I will link my New Year's Eve look above here, and then you can see how I actually do that technique. But yeah, I've been loving this lately, and I've had this for ages and I absolutely love it, so definitely a favourite. So that is kind of like all of the makeup favourites out of the way, and I thought I'd just add on a couple of extra favourites just into this video, just because I really like this part of people's favourite videos, like if they ever include it in. So I am actually going to be including my favourite perfumes of the year, and I have two because obviously you have a lot of different perfumes. So the first one, which you can tell it's favourite because I've actually run out of it recently and I need to go and buy a new bottle, and it is the Paco Rabanne Olympia. And this size bottle is the 50ml, and it did last me for quite a long time, and I really like this. I just love the smell of it. It's just so beautiful. If you have not smelt this perfume, go and smell it. I quite like quite a strong perfume, and this is just beautiful. Oh, it's like the best smell ever. So definitely a favourite in this. I absolutely love it. 100% will repurchase it all the time. It's just one of my favourites, but it's quite a strong smell, so if you don't like kind of like strong perfumes, then this won't be for you, but I really love it. Then the next thing, which some people might not have heard of and other people might have, you know, it's just one of them things, and it is actually a Marks and Spencer's fragrance. It is the Autograph New York one. I have loved this probably for about 3-4 years. It's always a staple that I come back to, and even so much so that I've only got a little bit left. It is just one of them perfumes that is so nice. Oh. And it is not that expensive either. What I will do is I will look up the price, and I'll put like a little thing on how much it is for like the different sizes, and I will link it down below if you want to check it out. I absolutely love this. Like I said, I've had this for like 3-4 years. Obviously not this bottle, like I've repurchased it. But I absolutely love this. Again, it is quite a strong scent, so if you're not into strong smells, then this might not be for you, but even just go and smell it. Like, they have it in like loads of it's the big Marks and Spencer stores that they have it in. They don't have it in like the Simply Foods and stuff, because obviously it's not food. So, but definitely go, if you're in an M&S, go and smell this. I absolutely love it. Then for another favourite, I am going to go on to a couple of skincare products, nothing like too crazy, just to kind of like, because obviously I think, well, if you've got good skin, then obviously the makeup will reflect well. I'm not including all of my skincare, because what I will do is I'll link, sorry, I know there's a lot of links, I'll leave them down below as well, just because obviously I've got videos kind of explaining a little bit more, and I don't want this video to get too long, because then it can get a bit long-winded and you get a bit bored, and you're like, oh, for God's sake, like, wrap it up, woman. So I'm just going to mention two products out of like my skincare routine that I love and I've loved for ages, and the first one is the Neutrogena Invisibly Clear Pink Grapefruit Daily Scrub. It is my nighttime routine that you will see this in. I absolutely love this. It's beautiful on your skin. I use it every single night just because the grains are so fine that they do just kind of go over your skin, and it's nothing too intense, but I absolutely love it. And then the next one is the Neutrogena, it's the, Pink Grapefruit Facial Wash. I really like this as well, and I also use this for cleaning my beauty sponge as well, and I really like this. I just thought it'd be nice to add in like this little extra section of other things that I've been loving, just so that then it's not just solely makeup. But yeah, leave a comment down below on what your favourite thing has been this year, whether it's a makeup product, a fragrance, anything like that. Just let me know what your favourite product is. And yeah, if you have enjoyed this video, then please don't forget to smash it a big thumbs up and hit the subscribe button down below as well. And if you hit the little bell, it notifies you every time I upload a video as well. And yeah, I will just see you in my next one. Alright, bye guys!